Hi, my name is Mandy, and this is my brand new YouTube channel, Trying to Conceive with PCOS. I have another YouTube channel. I actually breed Persian kittens, and I have, gosh, I don't even know how many videos. I think like around 150 videos of Persian kittens on my other channel, and I have a lot of subscribers. But I'm struggling with PCOS, and I have been watching a ton of videos with other women who have posted their struggles and their journeys on trying to conceive. So I thought, what the heck, I'll give it a shot. I'm not used to talking to the camera, so I'm doing my best here to not freak out. Normally I'm behind the camera filming my kittens, and you'll probably hear cat noises in the background because I'm in my office where I've got 2 litters of kittens right now. So, but I wanted to give a little bit of background information. First of all, I'm hoping that anybody that is struggling with trying to conceive, or especially with PCOS, will tune into my channel and subscribe. Hopefully I'm going to be posting some valuable information as I learn stuff along the way. But a little background info. I have been married for 12 years to my first boyfriend. Met him when I was 16 years old. First and only boyfriend. I met him when I was 16 and he was 18, and we got married when I was 18 and he was 20, almost 21. But I got on the Depo-Provera shot when I was 17, of course, because I didn't want to have any children at that time. Actually, secretly, I would have loved it, but my boyfriend, now husband, didn't want children that young. So I got on Depo, which really screwed up my body. I was on it for 2 years. I gained so much weight, it was ridiculous. I know a lot of women have posted about Depo-Provera and the bad side effects that they had with it. Well, I had a really bad side effect, main one being that I gained so much weight. I'd say probably 75 pounds, I bet. And I really did gain almost all of it within a 6 to 9 month period. It was really scary. And I guess I knew I was gaining it as I was taking the shot. I would see like the scale going up 10 or 15 pounds a month, but I don't know why that didn't trigger my brain to say like, whoa, stop taking that shot. I don't know what was wrong with me. I guess I just didn't care. I don't know. Very odd. Anyway, so Depo screwed me up so bad. When I was 19, after I was married, I quit taking the shot because I wanted to try to have a baby. And I couldn't get pregnant. My periods were gone when I was on Depo. And, like, literally, they just stopped. And apparently it sets your body into thinking it's in menopause or something, and it makes your periods stop. So whenever I quit taking my shot, it took me 8 months before my periods even came back. 8 whole months. So I was getting worried. I thought that, you know, I was never going to get my period again, and I was never going to get pregnant. Well, my periods came back, and I thought, oh, great, my periods are back. And they were regular, like every 28 days. So I thought I'd be able to get pregnant with no problem. I was wrong. I did have an in-home daycare. I started daycare when I was 18, and right after I got married. So I had kids around me all the time. I had newborn babies that I took care of, which really helped with all of the urges I had for wanting to take care of babies and children. But, of course, they go home at the end of the day, which was nice in a way. But I wanted my own baby so bad. So anyway, it took me until I was 23 years old before I got pregnant with my first daughter. And I had just pretty much given up at that point. I had just focused on my daycare, and I got licensed with the state, and I had like 10 kids in my daycare. And then one day I was late on my period, because it was regular at that point, and I took a test, and I was like, oh my god, I couldn't believe it. I was pregnant. And I wasn't even trying that hard. I mean, I wasn't really trying at all. So anyway, I was pregnant with Daphne, and had her when I was 23 years old, or 24. My brain's not working. So I thought after I had her that I was going to have a really hard time getting pregnant again, just because of how long it took me to get pregnant with her. And my husband thought so too. So we didn't use any protection. And then when she was 17 months old, I had a surprise. I was pregnant again. So evidently having her, I don't know if it kicked my body into action or what, but my period, after she was born, my periods were regular once they started back up because I was breastfeeding her. And so got pregnant with Catherine. And Catherine was born in 2007. And she's 4 years old now. So after Catherine was born, we realized, hey, maybe my body is working really well now for having babies. So we went ahead and started using protection. My husband did. I didn't take any pills or anything. So I guess when she was about 1, I convinced him that it might possibly take me a long time to get pregnant, because by that point my periods were so irregular already. So I knew something was going on with my body, and I had always had regular periods, so I didn't know what was happening. So he went ahead and decided that we could try again, and it's been almost 3 years since that point. I started trying, like, faithfully, really trying hard to get pregnant around January of 2009, and now it is September of 2011, so here in a few months, like 4 months, it's going to be 3 years that I've been trying to get pregnant with number 3. But I couldn't get pregnant. My periods were so irregular. I knew something was wrong. The last few months before I actually got diagnosed with PCOS, my periods were so bad. When I got them, I mean, I can go anywhere from 29 to 46 days to one time I went 84 days. That was not fun without having a period. And I didn't ever call the doctor. I just kept dealing with it. I should have called to get medicine to get it started, but I didn't even think about that. I don't think I realized you could do that. So anyway, what was I saying? So my periods were all screwed up. I finally decided to call the OBGYN, the doctor who delivered both of my girls. And she had me come in and ask me questions. I told her everything that was going on with me. And she said I had PCOS. And I was like, are you sure? I mean, I kind of questioned it myself anyway. Because not only do I have the weight issues, I've got unwanted hair in certain places. Thank God I don't have it on my face yet. I know some women get it on their face. In fact, look, a hair just fell out of my head. That's another issue. I have hair falling out of my head. I hope I don't go bald. It's gotten kind of bad over the last few months, actually. It's kind of scary. And that's a side effect, something that can happen with PCOS. So anyway, she told me I had PCOS, and she wanted to start me on metformin, which I had taken when I was pregnant with Daphne, because I had gestational diabetes. So I was familiar with it, and I was like, metformin, what do I need that for? That's what you take when you have diabetes. And I guess when you have PCOS, you can have insulin resistance, so your body doesn't process your sugars right. I'm not even sure. I don't even want to talk too much on it because I don't want to say something wrong. But I know that taking the metformin helps your body to level out the blood sugar levels, I guess, which can get your periods regulated. So I started taking that for about a month. I was on 500 milligrams once a day for a week. And then we switched, we basically upped it every week. So 2 pills the second week, so I was taking 1,000. Third week I was taking 1,500, 3 pills. And then the fourth week I was taking 4 pills for 2,000 milligrams a day. And yes, there's really bad side effects when you start. A lot of diarrhea, gassy, nauseous feelings. But if you stick with it, it really does go away. I know a lot of women say, oh, they just can't handle it. It made them feel too sick and they quit. Don't quit, because it will get better. It really will. And sometimes you have to lower your dose a little bit if you can't seem to handle the higher doses. But you should be able to get a dose that works for you if you just work with your doctor. So I was on the metformin for a month. Then we started Clomid on the lowest dosage. I did Clomid for 4 months. I think you can do it for 6. But by the 4th month of it not succeeding, when I was on the highest dose you can get, I just was so depressed and I just kind of gave up. So I quit taking my Clomid. I quit taking my metformin. And it's been about a year since then. And I just haven't done anything. I put some weight back on. I think I did lose weight when I was on the metformin because it actually helps suppress your appetite. That's one good thing about it. But anyway, so I put some weight back on. And my periods are just totally out of control. Just, I don't know when I'm going to get them. Speaking of that, I'm on day 43 as we speak. Day 43 of my cycle, and I don't know when it's going to make its appearance. I keep thinking, and this is the one bad thing, when you have PCOS, you want to be pregnant so bad, and when your cycles are all screwed up like this, and especially if you're not keeping track like I'm not doing right now, you keep thinking, oh, well, maybe I'm pregnant. Maybe that's why it's so late. And no, that's not it. I've wasted so much money on pregnancy tests, it's not even funny. I need to buy the internet cheapies. I just haven't done that yet. I go to the dollar store and get the dollar tests. I use those a lot. But anyway, so yeah, I've taken a lot of pregnancy tests, and I'm not pregnant. don't know when my period's going to get here. And as of yesterday, my boobs have been killing me. So I'm hoping that either it's a miraculous sign from God that I'm pregnant, which I don't think, or maybe it's my period trying to come on. I don't know, but they're killing me. So, my OBGYN, I went to a couple of weeks ago for my annual pap smear, and I told her, you know, well, I haven't really done anything since last summer. I said maybe I could try Femera, which is similar to Clomid, to make you ovulate. And she said, well, why would we do that? Because the Clomid didn't work for you. And I was like, I don't know. Why would we do that? I thought maybe it might be different than Clomid. So she said my next step is to go to a reproductive endocrinologist. I've never been to one. A friend of mine went to one. She didn't really have success. She did, but she ended up having a miscarriage, which was really sad. So anyway, I filled out all my paperwork for that. I had to print it off on paperwork off on the website that the receptionist told me to go to, and filled all that out. And I actually mailed it in today. So they're going to call me and let me know when I can come in. They're going to schedule an appointment. And wow, my video is getting long. I'm timing myself. Anyway, I'm going to get my appointment scheduled and then go in, and I'm probably going to find out, I'm betting I'm going to find out I can't afford to do it. What I'm wanting to do is an IUI, and possibly injectables, but I don't think my insurance covers much of anything for infertility, so I think I'm really just going to be screwed. And if so, I don't know what I'm going to do. But we'll see. I mean, I know that it's probably going to be expensive, so I need to start trying to save money. But at least I think the first visit might be covered by my insurance, so at least maybe we can go in, talk, find out how much it'll cost and what things we need to do, and then hopefully everything will work out for me. I just really want to have another child. And I know I have 2 babies. A lot of people would say, well, you have 2 already. Why do you want another one? You already have 2, and I don't have any. But, I mean, I do have 2, and I love my girls with all my heart. They're the best things in the world, the best thing that ever happened to me. And that is why I want another one. I've always wanted to have children, as long as I can remember, and I always wanted a big family. Not super big. I mean, like 4 kids, you know. And I just really want to have another baby, and I just can't seem to get pregnant, and it's really frustrating, and I know that so many of you out there know how frustrating it is, and it's just depressing. So anyway, I'm trying my best to figure out what I can do to get my body working, and need to do some more research on PCOS, and see what I can figure out. I think I almost probably know everything anyway, but I'm going to update videos along the way as I struggle through my fertility issues, and if any of you have any questions or want to leave a comment on my video, that would be great. And of course, I would love it to if you would subscribe. And I hope I'm not boring. It's my first time doing this. Like I said, I've never really talked to a camera like this before. But I'm hoping that by me doing this, that I might help somebody else out there. And if I do, then it'll all be worth it. And of course, I'm praying that one of these days I'll be able to sit here making a video saying I'm pregnant. That will be awesome. So thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.